Hey guys, this is Adam from mecanto.com. Today I'm going to be talking about PBN Domainer, the product you see here. It's a web app that allows you to view expiring domains without the monthly fee. Uh, and I'm also going to be talking about private blog networks in general and kind of give you an idea of why, in my opinion, everyone that has a money site, a so-called money site or a branded site, should probably be using a private blog network to rank that site if you are having difficulty ranking. And the reason I say that is because I'm going to show you an example today of two review pages that I've created. Easy Sketch Pro, that was a couple days ago, right here on mecanto.com. And another website I created, rentaservbonus.com, I created that back in July. And incidentally, these are two review page, one's a review page and one's a review site. And I used a private blog network to rank both of them, okay? And both of them are ranking very well on the first page of Google. The Rentaserv bonus page has been ranking for months now, nearly half a year. And so, from my own experience, I know the difference between my sites that rank and do not rank is a private blog network. So, and I'm not the only one saying this. Private blog networks work, but they are an expense, and I understand that. And so, knowing that it is expensive to build a private blog network, at least we can do something to cut out any extra expenses, and that's where PBN Domainer comes into play. So before we get to that, let me just show you my rankings for Easy Sketch Pro 2.0, which just came out, and Rentaserv. I'm going to be using hidemyass.com because, as some of you may be aware, if I simply went to Google and searched for Rentaserv and Easy Sketch Pro, the results would be skewed to, I guess Google remembers your home PC and your searches, and so if you just go to Google and run a search for, especially for your own site, you might see it appear higher or lower than it really is. So if you want to see an accurate picture of what of the search engine as it really appears, go to hidemyass.com, type in Google. You're going to be browsing anonymously, and you'll see their little frame on top there. But let's start with Rentaserv. I'm not even going to type in Rentaserv review or demo or bonus, although I'm sure I'm ranking for those as well. But for the product itself, Rentaserv, you will see that's me right there at number 2. Rentaserv theme review and bonus $75 cash refund. That's pretty incredible because I'm ranking above Warrior Forum, a very high authority website, and I'm above Rentaserv and the Rentaserv official website. So that's, definitely worth pointing out to you. And I did this with nothing but private blog network backlinks, and for some reason people still think that when it comes to websites they could use a tool like GSA and just blast low quality links, and well, at least they'll get ranked temporarily. That's the whole idea, and that might work. Maybe there's a configuration where you could get that to work, but I would much rather just rank a website with 4 or 5 high quality PBN links. That's really all it takes. Again, it really depends on the keyword, but this is a pretty competitive keyword, and I can tell you right now, it didn't take anything more than maybe I think the domain authority on all of the sites that were used to rank this were probably between about 15 and 35, nothing above that, nothing crazy. So, so there you have it. And then Easy Sketch Pro 2.0. That's the other one I wanted to That's the other one I wanted to show you. And again, I'm not typing review or bonus, I'm typing the actual keyword. Now, don't ask me how I managed to get this in the news ranking, but I'm actually #1 for Easy Sketch Pro. This is my YouTube video. You can see mecanto.com in the description there. That's me. And then when you go further down, the first website ranked is the .com of Easy Sketch Pro. Then they own the second spot, then the Facebook page. And then we have one review page that's beating me, and I'm kind of bummed out about that because yesterday I was in front of this guy, but I'm not complaining too much because I do technically have the #1 position. And I also have the only ranking with the 5-star ratings, which kind of helps this stand out. But again, I was able to do this with nothing but private blog network backlinks. If you have any doubt that I am the owner of mecanto.com, let's clear that up right now. I'm going to go over to mecanto.com and bring up my WordPress site. And I'm in. If I went to the post and try to add a new post, let's call it like YouTube test, just to kind of show you, and I'll preview that. Not that you need me to go beyond what I've already done, but there it is, YouTube test. So it is my site, obviously. And again, the point in showing you this is basically just to point out that in my experience, I found that private blog networks are working and working very, very well. Now, the problem here is it costs money to build your private blog network. A good website nowadays could cost $100 or more. You know, sometimes you can find a great value even between $10 and $20, especially from what I'm hearing of the early testimonials of PBN Domainer. Joshua Zamora, actually, I'll scroll down because I put it in my review. According to him, PBN Domainer is an absolute beauty. I literally just bought a site with a domain authority of 36 and page authority of 47 for $10.21, and it only took 3 minutes to find it. So right now, the #1 website for browsing expired domains and expiring domains is registercompass.org. And it's a wonderful site, don't get me wrong. You know, there's a lot of data related to expiring domains. I've been a member, and incidentally, I canceled my membership because of PBN Domainer. Tell you why right now. Because if you go over to the membership section, you will see that a monthly subscription is $37 a month. And in my opinion, no amount of money I'm making online can justify me spending $37 just to see the names of domains that are expiring. It's one of those expenses that it feels like you shouldn't have to be paying it. And now with PBN Domainer, you really don't have to. You pay a one-time fee for the software itself, which right now is under $30. I throw in 31 bonuses, which you see here. Just mentioning that since we incidentally they incidentally came up while I was talking, so you would get those. But you know, with PBN Domainer, I find that I'm able to get the same data. It's actually more convenient for me to look at, and let me actually show you how it would look whenever every day. If you have purchased PBN Domainer, every day you will have access to a new report that looks something like this. You can open it in Excel. You can auto-resize the columns. You can reformat it, add an auto filter so it's easy to sort through. And these are the expiring domains on the 18th of October. Now let's say I only wanted it to show me domains with a page authority above 20. So I would go to the auto filter, number filters. I want only greater than or equal to 20. So we've narrowed down our list. You don't see anything less than 20 here. I also want to only look at domains with more than 15 backlinks. So I'll say greater than or equal to 15 here. And we've narrowed down the list further. And now I'm not interested in any domains with a hyphen in the domain name. So I'm going to say only the ones that say no to hyphens. And I don't want any numbers in the domain name. So I've filtered further. So I've gone from 1,000 records down to 174, and I'm just doing this to show you how easily you can filter through the results here. This is a very convenient way of looking at it nowadays. I mean, Excel is such a robust program. If you're able to look at it from Excel, I would much rather do that than do it through a Register Compass interface. So you are going to be able to find out what's expiring every single day instead of paying $37 per month to find that out. And I'm not surprised that people are reporting they're able to find good value domains. For example, maybe a domain that someone would normally spend $100 on, an expired domain through auction, maybe now they find it for $20. You know, just because you can so quickly filter through these and come up with a pool of, you know, expiring domains that you may be interested in. And you might find one that slipped through the cracks because there are just so many domains that expire every single day. So, you know, so not only does it save you money on the monthly expense of having this data, but it also saves you money in the sense that you can probably find domains, higher value domains, and, you know, purchase them for less than you would if you were using Register Compass or another paid tool. So that's about it for today. The main thing, let me make sure I didn't miss anything here. Well, I mentioned the bonus already. So the main thing is that, you know, I want to point out that from my experience, I can confirm for sure that you need a private blog network if you're trying to rank a site, especially if you're not ranking right now. PBN is the answer. My experience tells me that, but in order to find websites for your PBN, you need something. You need something that gives you this data that we're looking at. There are a couple free options. I find that they're limited. They're a little too limited for me. In my mind, PBN Domainer is essentially a free option because you pay one time and then it's yours for life. Or then you could go with Register Compass that, you know, some people prefer, but it is $37 a month. So, you know, the choice is yours. If you are interested in PBN Domainer, I have a link below this video in the description. And if you purchase through that link, you will also get access to the 31 bonuses here. They got some cool stuff like 200 premium WordPress themes, WordPress plugins. These are not junk PLR products. These are actual, high-end premium products in many cases. Some of them I've paid for and received license to give them to you. So that's about it. Thank you for watching the video, and please post a comment if you have any questions at all.